Christian McCaffrey breaks all norms in the NFL by playing in 100% of the 49ers' offensive snaps in multiple games. This isn't just impressive, it's historic. While most players specialize in specific roles, McCaffrey turns every play into a showcase of his unparalleled skill and endurance. His recent performance against the Seahawks was more than just a display of talent. It shattered the traditional boundaries of what we expect from a football player. And today, we're not just recounting a single game, we're diving into how McCaffrey's performance has sent shockwaves through the NFL. And how does one player become a team's entire offense? So be ready, because this is more than just a one-time performance. It's a glimpse into the future of football, led by one of the most dynamic players of our time. The first one on our list is just that game where McCaffrey played in 100% of the 49ers' 54 offensive snaps in a game. It was the 49ers against the Seattle Seahawks. The game kicked off with a touchback, and McCaffrey wasted no time. On the first play from scrimmage, he unleashed a spectacular 72-yard run. This play set the 49ers on a scoring path right from the start. McCaffrey's run, a blend of speed and agility, left the Seahawks defense in disarray. He then handed the baton to Jordan Mason, who scored a 3-yard touchdown. Jake Moody's extra point brought the score to 7-0 in just 53 seconds. Throughout the game, McCaffrey's versatility was on full display. He executed plays of 20, 23, and 8 yards with equal finesse, adapting to each situation and demonstrating his playmaking prowess. In this match, McCaffrey's performance was more than just individual excellence. His energy and strategy played a key role in the 49ers' 30-23 victory over the Seahawks. Then, similar fireworks were seen in Week 16 of the 2023 NFL season during the 131-yard game against the Ravens. Christian McCaffrey, in his signature style, turned the field into his playground, showcasing a blend of swiftness and innate ability. In this game, McCaffrey carried the ball 14 times, racking up 103 yards and adding a touchdown to his name. His prowess wasn't just limited to rushing, he also made 6 receptions, covering 28 yards through the air. Another highlight of the game was McCaffrey's pivotal role in the final minutes of the first half. He scored a 9-yard rushing touchdown, dramatically narrowing the gap with the Ravens. And then he dominated the 49ers' final offensive series of the half, accounting for 65 of the 67 yards in a crucial 6-play touchdown drive. The 9-yard score was not just a regular achievement, it was his 14th touchdown from running and 21st overall this season, getting him close to breaking Jerry Rice's record for most touchdowns in a season for the team. This number 6 play on our list will surely shock you because it was most unpredictable for the stadium audience as well. In Week 15 of the 2023 NFL season, Christian McCaffrey delivered a show-stopping performance against the Arizona Cardinals. He not only scored 3 touchdowns, but also powered the San Francisco 49ers to a dominant 45-29 victory. In the third quarter, McCaffrey displayed sheer brilliance with a 41-yard touchdown, giving the 49ers a solid lead. His agility was so remarkable that even after a tumble, he managed to sprint into the end zone. Later, he pushed through for a 1-yard touchdown, further widening the gap. McCaffrey's collaboration with quarterback Brock Purdy was a highlight too. They connected for 2 passing touchdowns, including a 5-yard touchdown where Purdy, after a hard hit, found McCaffrey perfectly positioned for the score. And boom, McCaffrey dazzled with his ground game, amassing 115 rushing yards and 72 receiving yards. This play that we're going to talk about is considered the most blockbuster game of 2018 by Christian McCaffrey. It was when, on December 17, 2018, the Carolina Panthers faced off against the New Orleans Saints in a game that would be remembered for one extraordinary play. McCaffrey, known for his prowess as a running back, took everyone by surprise with a 50-yard touchdown pass to tight end Chris Manhertz. This wasn't just any touchdown, it was a 4th-and-1 conversion that made history. McCaffrey became the first non-quarterback in Panthers history to throw a touchdown pass, a feat that underlined his remarkable versatility on the field. The game itself was a defensive stronghold, with the Panthers' defense holding the Saints to just 6 points in each half. Despite their efforts, the Panthers narrowly lost the game 12-9. However, the scoreline didn't overshadow McCaffrey's touchdown pass, which stood out as a significant highlight. Now hold your breaths, because there was also a play of McCaffrey where winning seemed almost impossible. But again, obviously, we have McCaffrey. In Week 8 of the 2022 season, the 49ers faced the Rams in a game that would become a showcase of McCaffrey's unmatched skills. In this high-stakes match, McCaffrey did something no one else had ever done in the NFL. He scored in 3 different ways: rushing, receiving, and even throwing a touchdown. With the ball in his hands, McCaffrey was unstoppable. He rushed into the end zone for 1 touchdown, showing off his speed and power. Then he switched it up, throwing a perfect touchdown pass that surprised everyone. Not done yet, McCaffrey also caught a pass for another touchdown. His total for the day was impressive, 146 yards and 3 touchdowns. This performance wasn't just good, it was historic. McCaffrey's play was a key reason the 49ers beat the Rams 42-28. His ability to do it all, run, catch, and pass, set him apart. This game was more than a win for the 49ers. It was a moment that showed just how incredible Christian McCaffrey is. After his historic performance against the Rams, Christian McCaffrey continued his phenomenal season in Week 3 of 2023 against the Arizona Cardinals. In this game, McCaffrey had a career-high 237 yards from scrimmage and scored 2 touchdowns, playing a key role in the 49ers' 34-24 victory. One of the game's most unforgettable moments was McCaffrey's 76-yard catch and run. You won't believe McCaffrey caught the ball and dashed down the field, weaving through defenders as if they weren't there, and scored a touchdown that sealed the game for the 49ers. But McCaffrey wasn't just a running threat. He also broke a franchise record that day, making 11 catches. The crowd erupted in cheers at McCaffrey's 11th catch. This set a new record for the most receptions by a running back in a single game for the 49ers. Each game he plays, he proves why he's one of the best in the league, and this game against the Cardinals was no different. But wait, if you still have doubts about McCaffrey's greatness, check out his performance in the NFC Championship against the Eagles in 2023. In a game where stakes were sky high, McCaffrey matched Jerry Rice's legendary record by scoring a touchdown in his 8th consecutive playoff game. His contribution was monumental in leading the 49ers to a 31-17 victory and a Super Bowl berth, their first since 2020. He charged through the field for an incredible 123 yards on 23 carries, surpassing even those amazing 11 catches against the Cardinals. Just picture the massive cheers that erupted in the stadium for that one. But don't think he was just a runner there. He also caught 4 passes, adding another 38 yards to his tally. The Eagles were tough opponents, but McCaffrey's performance was tougher. Each carry, each catch he made was a display of his determination and athletic prowess. He was everywhere on the field, a nightmare for the defense and a beacon of hope for the 49ers. Now tell us, have you ever heard about a match that was the last of the season where the opposition was the strongest army in the NFL, but someone snatched the win right under their noses? You can expect this only with McCaffrey. In Week 18 of the 2023 season, the 49ers faced the formidable Los Angeles Rams in a clash that had all the makings of a classic. McCaffrey bulldozed through the Rams' defense, rushing for a massive 135 yards and scoring a touchdown from 28 carries. But his talents didn't stop there. McCaffrey, known for his flexibility, also caught 6 passes, gaining an additional 51 yards and another touchdown. Every move McCaffrey made was a mix of strategic brilliance and raw power. The stadium erupted with each yard he gained, and the cheers grew louder as he pushed the 49ers closer to victory. In a nail-biting finish, the 49ers emerged victorious with a 27-24 win, clinching the NFC West title. This game was on the verge of defeat, and the pressure was immense, but McCaffrey stood tall against the odds. With everything on the line, he rose magnificently to the challenge, showcasing once more why he's the NFL's shining star. The San Francisco 49ers scarlet red jersey has become a symbol of astonishing victories, all thanks to McCaffrey. In just 2023 alone, he played 15 games, clinching 13 wins, a feat not commonly found. It's pure Christian McCaffrey magic. Now, as the divisional round playoff game looms, opponents are sweating, knowing he's on the way. What do you think will be another win?